Hello everyone, thanks again for coming back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I really appreciate it. And this reading is for Sunday, May 9th, which is Mother's Day. Okay, so 3 cards to understand whatever it is that we need to know in order to heal our souls, spiritually grow, and of course help with the day. Yay, we have the Ace of Wands. Oh, and I forgot to say I'm using Jamie Sawyer's tarot. It's on Etsy if you like it. And then we have, oh wow, so I shuffled immensely to allow for reversals, and we don't have any reversals today. We have the Ace of Wands, and our theme is the 4 of Pentacles. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Fantastic. You couldn't get 3 better cards, actually, for Mother's Day. I suppose maybe we could have had the Empress in here, because she's the ultimate mother in the tarot. But let's see. You know what? Maybe I should add, since I do have some room, why don't I use her little, I forgot to get that deck out and shuffle it, but I can do it really quick if you don't mind. Where is it? Hold on, is this it? Oh yeah, because Jamie has a little Lenormand deck too. So let's see what other information, what else can we get to go with? I mean, looking here, so while I'm shuffling, I'll look at focusing in on the 4 of Pentacles. Of course, we're in that realm of strong, healthy boundaries, because it's a 4. So there's, things are more closed in within structure. So we have the material structure. So I feel like it's a day of, I love the image here. Check out the flames on the wrist, coming right up from the clouds, going like, yeah, go for it. This is the go for it card. And I like the little castle down there that shows about, maybe it has to do with making your home your castle. Maybe. I'm not sure. I guess we can take what we want from the images. But anyway, it feels like the theme is focusing on all of the strengths that we have, is what I just heard. Focusing on being very grateful for everything that our parents did provide for us, whether or not they were perfect, because no parent is, of course. But at least we have the power within to know, with this Ace of Wands, the power to know that with our intentions and with our pure spirits and with our life force, which is, life force and pure spirit is pretty much all the same, but it does take our intention to act from our higher self, to look at life in a different way, to look at the fact that on Earth we do have all of the opportunities with this 4 of Pentacles here to create structure in our lives that we can build upon, because this is a solid, structure here, and then we can build upon it from there. And it's followed by the 5 of Pentacles, where if the structure, it really isn't solid, then we will have the problems that come with the 5 of Pentacles, which has to do with feelings of lack and not feeling good enough and all those things that, us humans go through. But flanked over here by the 10 of Pentacles, so we're definitely, it's all about manifesting and using our power to manifest. We've got the happy family and multi-generational support. So I think we could open this up to being Happy Grandma Day too. A lot of people forget the grandma days. We forget the happy sister, brother, and, happy grandma days. So let's see. Let me do 5 cards to see what else. Because so far it looks to me like it's a day of being grateful. So we have the ship, which brings in traveling, possibly. It's change. And then we have the stars, which is, like I was saying before, the intention. So these 2 cards go together really well. And then we have the rider, which is, again, moving forward. This could be visiting a grandmother if you're all vaccinated up and you can. If not, with the stars here, it can definitely be done online. You could call her, and mom or grandma. You could call, and maybe both, and mother-in-law, all of that. And you could call and talk them through how to get onto Zoom or Skype or FaceTime. FaceTime would be the easiest if they have an iPhone. A lot of grandparents do. And then we also have the fox and the key. So here we have the message, bringing this all together. We have the message of go for it, go for it. Do what you can to stabilize that beautiful relationship with our moms, with anyone who played the role of mothering you and nurturing through life in any way, shape, or form. To be grateful for all of us. Like, that's the key, to be great for all of us, to be grateful for all the mothering and loving that we've gotten, maybe even from men in our lives too, because some men are great at nurturing. Many, many, many men are great at nurturing. So the focus here, I see, is to yes, 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 go for it. Yes, there's so many yes cards here. There's only one that's tricky, but I don't know if it's really tricky when it comes to helping. You know what I just heard? This card has to do with helping. What a gift it is for any of us who help each other through the process of getting online and connecting with each other face to face for those times when we can't physically be there with our family, because we're dealing here with multi-generational family. This is grandparents, parents, and children, and it could be even more than just one generation back, 1 or 2. It could be 3, 4, 5. It can be as many as as they are still alive. And on a spiritual level, it can be connecting with great grandparents. In meditation time, if you wanted to literally sit, and open up into your body, because it's the pentacles. The feeling of being so held by a multi-generational family who loves you and supported you, just to feel what that feels like, you can have this today. And that would be the key to open up a whole new reality, a whole new paradigm where you can, with the meaning of the fox card here, you can get inside of all the little details. Foxes are good at finding like buried treasure. They in the snow, they can literally jump way up and jump way down to dig a hole into the snow, like with their little snouts. They're like, if you've seen any videos of how they do that, it's amazing. And they can find food down underneath, or they could find a hole where a little critter lives and try to get to it, but they're good at finding food that maybe froze to death, under the ground or under the snow. So they're good at like ferreting out nourishment and whatever it takes to stay alive. So I would say, with all of these cards combined, the main message here is to be really grateful, that the key to life is to be really, really grateful for all the support we've had, and to take that support and build upon it and go for what you want. But for this day, for Mother's Day, Grandmother's Day, Sister's Day, Brother's Day, whatever we want to call it, honoring each other's day, that it would be really beautiful to set the intention to move forward and be very very cognizant of all the details that it takes to hold a home together, to all the little things we're always having to move forward. This card, the Rider, could be to try and make sure something's delivered to a family member that you really care about, because the Rider has to do with deliveries, the delivery people. But it's also like, going for a walk. Could be going for a walk with a family member. It can be, it rules all vehicles. It's the card that's like even for scooters, and like you can see the bike here, but it's usually a guy on a horse or a woman on a horse. It can be any type of moving forward physically and even just walking. And to do that with family could be really healing for the day. And to notice every little thing along the way that you see with the fox. They're very good at seeing all the little things. And that can hold the key to open up a whole new realm for you that you might not have ever considered, as to how much you can receive from the wisdom of an elderly person. And at the very least, no matter how old your mom is, to give her all the kudos she deserves for this day. I literally love how we got 3 upright cards, because that's not normal. at least, yeah, no, it's not. You guys know. My regulars who watch every day know that it's more often that I would get 3 reversals rather than 3 straight up. So this is a very special reading that I think goes far beyond just Mother's Day. So yeah, so in summary, to be really, really grateful for our family and for any other people in our lives who have nurtured us to the place where we are. It's the day to give gratitude for that in any way that you possibly can. So, okay, well, that's all I see. And pat yourself on the back, too, for having all those loving relationships. Because I know how challenging that can be to receive sometimes. Okay, well, that's it. Thanks, you guys. Take care.